Hey Transformdom, this is Ben here in China, and today we're going to take a look at the FansToys FT-29T anime colored Quietus. This is FansToys' masterpiece interpretation of my favorite new character from the 1986 The Movie, the only movie that matters. And here's the box. Look from the front, side, other side, bottom, top, and back. Okay, so let's crack this guy open. Oh, here's the collector card and the instruction manual. No T here. Ta-da! I don't know what this is. Oh, this is for the IDW look. And then another shoulder pad, I think. The Target Master, the IDW swords. Well, one is longer than the other. Gun. Another gun, extra face plates, and the IDW head, some adapter pieces, and for the main event, styrofoam goodness. Whoa. And here's Cyclonus himself. Wow. I can smell the paint. Oof. These hands look ugly. He is heavy. Nuggets. Okay. Whoa. Pretty good head articulation. Wow. Okay, so let's get down to the review. This is my second Decepticon movie cast purchase, but what makes this special is that I have him with me here in China and I get to enjoy the toy. Quietus stands majestically tall with his evil look. Nicely painted Cavendish purple metallic finish and pale pink accents in the face, lower biceps, hands and thighs. Quietus does feel heavy as expected, but somehow I feel like this toy came from the same factory that made Hunk. The plastic feels a little hollow and the metallic paint has slight imperfections all over the toy. Nothing that's a deal breaker, but certainly not the rugged toughness of Road King or Maverick. In hand, this Quietus kind of feels like it's a good KFC Junkion. On my copy of Quietus, the right elbow and wrist feels a little loose. However, I do love how the hip skirts can be pulled out just a touch or two so that you can rotate his waist from side to side. You can push the hip skirts back so that it does not break the sculpt. Overall, I do like the tall, slender look of this version of Cyclonus. There's an impressive slew of accessories. For the Sunboy accessories, we have his different face plates. To swap out the face plates, we just need to pull it out from the front. First, we have the stoic face with a goatee and a mad face with a goatee. We also have a stoic face without the goatee and a mad face without a goatee. For weapons, we have this silver painted gun that isn't really cartoon accurate to the Rebirth episodes, but the sculpt is there. And finally, we also have his Target Master nightstick, which folds into a gun that Quietus yields very nicely. In Nebulan form, nightstick has a decent paint on his face and legs, has respectable articulation like head that turns from side to side, good arms rotation and an elbow bend, and hips and knees that moves. There's also a small ankle tilt to boot. Also, nightstick scales pretty nicely with MP Fremble, the KFC tapes like Rewind, the X-Transport's Target Masters, but is too tall for the official MP40 Target Master or MP47 Spike. For IDW accessories, we have the side skirt armor. I think the pegs on my copy isn't pinned in the correct direction because no matter how much I try to rotate, swivel or turn the side skirt armor, like this or this, it just doesn't seem to look good. The side skirt armors also have two blade pouches on each side, so you can store Quietus' sword on either side skirts or one on each of the two side skirts. There are also two extra blade pouches just in case you lose the originals. I think that's what it is. Spares. I don't know. Do let me know if I got it wrong. We also have these two swords and they both have the same design, but one is longer than the other. Finally, we have the IDW head with only one face, but two different horn pieces. We have the option of having Quietus with his two horns, but also the option for Quietus to have one horn. Quietus also comes with this big purple gun. I have no idea what it's for. Is it toy accurate? Is it IDW accurate? Maybe one of you guys know. Please leave them in the comment section down below to help me out. So here's Quietus from the front, side, other side, back, bottom, and top. Let's do some comps. Here's Quietus with Spotter, Forager, X-Transpods Overheat, Hot Rod, Shockwave, Thrust, Megatron, Rodimus Prime, and Ultra Magnus.
Initiating Visscan technology.
Using my Visscan tech, here are the painted app bits. Quietus is painted almost everywhere, notably the face, eyes, forearms, hands, abs, thighs, knees, and toes.
Employing Cold Sense technology.
Using my Cold Sense tech, here are the die-cast bits, the chest, knee pads, and feet.
Compiling Toon Screen technology.
Using my Toon Screen tech, here are the cartoon accurate bits, the horns, helmet, shoulders, this purple forearm bulge, upper chest, hips, thighs, knees, shins, and feet. And for the non-toon bits, the face is a little long, the details on the wings and winglets, the hands, the height of the abs and ab details, the translucent pieces on the abs and knees, and the shape of the bulge under the knee pads. Cyclonus has always been a very cool and sleek looking space jet fighter, and Quietus is a great impersonation of my favorite space jet from the G1 franchise. The toy itself was not hard to transform, however, it does take a bit of finesse to tap everything into place for a flush look. It's quite typical for third parties to lack these sorts of engineering tolerances, and Quietus is no exception. Moving past this issue, the finishing and paint looks remarkable. This is quite a display piece, especially if you buy the flight stand. There ain't any gimmicks, no articulation for Quietus in jet mode. For example, I can't peg a nightstick onto the jet like that one rare moment in the cartoon. So here's Quietus from the front, side, other side, back, bottom, and top. Let's do some comps. Here's Quietus with MP45 Bumblebee, Sunstreaker, Ironhide, MP11 Starscream, and Maverick.
Initiating Visscan technology.
Using my Visscan tech, here are the painted app bits, most notably the midsection of the front fuselage, the flaps, turbine engines, and rear thrusters.
Employing Cold Sense technology.
Using my Cold Sense tech, here are the die-cast bits, the front tip, underbody chest, and rear thrusters.
Compiling Toon Screen technology.
Using my Toon Screen tech, here are the cartoon accurate bits. Well, it's really very hard for me to find a convincing toon accurate bit. The overall shape for the plane and outline of the plane represents and reminds me of Cyclonus, but the little intricate details are not where they're supposed to be. For example, the colors, paints, and line details on the fuselage don't really match. The line details here on the wings or even here on Quietus are present in the cartoon, but not exactly where FansToys placed them. So what do I think about Quietus? Let's talk about 3 pros and 1 would be better. First, I like the color choices for this version of Quietus, especially the pale purple part on the lower biceps, hands and thighs. Second, I like the more slender and heroic version of this Cyclonus. Third, I am very happy FansToys gave us different face plates for the different faces we saw in the cartoon due to production mistakes. The one would be better would be the placement of the line details in the jet mode and getting rid of the extra line details that were not present. I don't get why FansToys ran this route of trying to be tune accurate in the bot, which they did quite well, and then flop big time in the fictional jet mode. So would I recommend this toy? To me, this is a mighty good stand-in, and it might be relegated to my second shelf if something else were to come along to give us better articulation in the bot mode and more tune accuracy in the jet mode. So even if I really want this to be my forever Cyclonus, I feel like he will be displaced if something else comes along. So those are my thoughts. What are yours? Please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons and smash the sub and bell icons for more future vids. Again, this is Ben in China signing off, and I'll see you on the flippity flip side.